Well, as most kids head back to school this week, spare a thought for the teachers who, according to new research, are under more pressure than ever.
Some people reckon teachers have it easy, with short work hours and long holidays. But new stats today reveal just how tough the job can be. The survey of more than 800 teachers found 57% have experienced aggressive behaviour from a student, and 75% reckon they're expected to provide all the discipline for kids.
A lot of teachers feel that they're having to take on more roles that parents would have taken on in the past.
But not all parents are shirking responsibility for their kids' education. News today, as many as 50,000 Aussie children will be homeschooled this year, with the majority of parents refusing to register them with the Education Department. It follows a growing trend in the US where millions of kids, including everyone from Serena Williams to Hanson, have been taught by their folks. So is keeping your kids out of traditional classroom education a good idea? And are we really prepared for the results?
One man who's made the decision to homeschool all 9 of his children is Bob Osmack. Now, Bob, what made you decide to homeschool your children?
At the time, I was teaching with TAFE here in Queensland, and we were finding in TAFE that up to 1/4 of our students that were coming to us from grade 10 could not read and write. And so my wife and I decided to educate our children at home.
Bob, the stats show the other reasons that some people choose to homeschool are philosophical reasons or religious reasons. Did this play a part in your family's decision at all?
Well, not really. We wanted our children educated. We wanted them well educated. We wanted them to be able to get a job at the end of their education. And we found through friends that homeschooling really does work and it gets results. And that was why we decided basically to teach our children at home.
Now, I get the feeling your kids know how to play with other kids, given there's 9 of them, but did you ever worry that they'd miss out on that socialisation that school can offer?
No, I never did worry about that because we involved our kids in the local community, playing soccer, netball, volleyball, basketball, and so forth. So we didn't stay away from various community activities that are available for children, not at all.
Bob, casting no doubts on your skill as a teacher, I'd like to ask, one, given it is compulsory for children to attend school, there is an exemption for those who register for homeschooling. You have chosen not to register. You've already been fined before. What lesson do you think you're holding up to your children in terms of community responsibility?
Well, I'm not against education and I'm not against higher education. In fact, we've sent all our children to further education, further tertiary education, TAFE and university. My children understand that the reason we did not register with the homeschooling unit here is because if you do register with them, you have to teach what they prescribe. And then your children end up the same as the children in the government schools, not being able to read and write after 10 years of schooling.
Mate, right now most parents in Australia are thanking their lucky stars they can shunt their kids off to school so they can get a break. You had 9 at home 24/7. Are you an angel or a masochist?
No, neither, actually. My wife actually carried most of the burden, and even though she's not a qualified teacher, she has no university education, it so turned out that she was a very good homeschooling teacher and she has done an exceptionally good job.
Well, Bob, it's your choice. It's obviously not for everyone, but thanks very much for telling us a bit more about it so we can understand.
You're welcome.